What's up YouTube? Welcome to Talk Malcolm Talk, so let's talk. It's been a couple days. I said I was going to start making more videos consistently on the 6th, 3 to 4 videos a week. I promise. I really wanted to make this video yesterday, but I couldn't. But I was watching New Japan live when it happened, so let's just break it down. So Kenny Omega defended his IWGP United States Championship against Trent Beretta. Any match with Kenny Omega is obviously going to be good. He retains his championship, he starts talking on the mic, half English, half Japanese, and then he said, "This is the part of the show when my opponent comes out, or the next person challenged me." Saw no one, he's like, okay, went for a signature bang right there, and then this happened.
Is this a lot of talk about Switchblade? My God! What the hell? That's Chris Jericho!
I wish I recorded my reaction to that live because it kind of looked like this. From the Viper! Chris Jericho, former WWE champion, is in New Japan once again. This is the first time Chris Jericho has appeared on someone else's wrestling company since, like, what was it, 1999 when he left WCW? He basically talked about how all the people that he thought were the best in the world, like CM Punk and Shawn Michaels and Edge, they're all great, but none of them are here anymore. And because he's still here, and he's been the best since day one, Chris Jericho is the best in the world. And then he called himself the Alpha. Chris Jericho has always been one of my favorites of all time, and I'm just so happy I can play this video right now.
I want to meet you January 4th. What? To WrestleKingdom 12 in the Tokyo Dome.
Kenny Omega will be defending his IWGP United States Championship against Chris Jericho at WrestleKingdom 12. January 4th, 2018, Tokyo Dome. That's like a fantasy booking video someone would make. This is real life. We have Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega in New Japan Pro Wrestling. This is basically WWE versus New Japan. I know a lot of people already talked about it, but I'm kind of just gonna go in detail myself. Is Chris Jericho still with the WWE? Contractually? No. Every time when he comes back, he always signs like little agreements here and there. He was signed for a couple of months. At first, he signed to come back and finish up till WrestleMania. Then he signed again for like one more month. Minus the one appearance he had in July on SmackDown in Richmond, Virginia, which I went to. I marked out really hard. Played.
My God! It's been there! Oh, snap! Jericho! Holy crap!
Chris Jericho is not on contract with the WWE. It was so obvious this match was going to happen because they were hyping it so much on social media, but kind of just them going back and forth, just really tweeting at each other, which made like no sense. Because Chris Jericho's gone on his podcast before and on different interviews before, and has talked about the Young Bucks, and talked about Kenny Omega, and talked about the Bullet Club, and Ricochet, and all these people in professional wrestling that are outside of WWE. He's always giving them so much respect, especially like when those guys come into WWE like Finn Balor, like Kevin Owens. That feud was literally probably the second best of his WWE career after Shawn Michaels. Maybe first. It can be argued. People like Daniel Bryan. Chris Jericho is one of the main reasons that people backstage are even looking at Daniel Bryan into like keeping him on the main roster because he had such a good match with them down at NXT. Chris Jericho cares a lot about the people outside of WWE trying to work their way in or just trying to make themselves really big without even going to WWE. But they took this platform on social media, which a lot of people say is killing professional wrestling, ... Jim Cornette, in a way that actually is true. But it took something that was obviously gonna probably be steered towards like his cruise, because Chris Jericho's doing like a rock and rager at sea or something like that. At first people probably thought this was just gonna happen on a boat in the middle of nowhere on some water. But no, this is gonna happen in the Tokyo Dome at the second biggest wrestling show, maybe third behind SummerSlam. I'm gonna say second. The second biggest wrestling show of the entire calendar year. But how excited are you guys for this match? Like Chris Jericho, like he ranks up there in my top 10 of like all-time wrestlers. I bought that stupid list of Jericho for like $25. I paid $25 for a stupid clipboard. I love Chris Jericho. And Kenny Omega is just probably the best in the world right now besides like AJ and Okada. That's still another argument. Who's the best wrestler of all time? I don't know. I said it was Shaq Gaspard, but someone told me to shut up. I know what you guys are feeling about this match, but exactly from a scale of like 1 to like 100, how excited are you guys about Chris Jericho taking on Kenny Omega inside of New Japan Pro Wrestling? Because I'm sitting at like a 12,082.3. Also, New Japan Pro Wrestling announced their next American date. The next time New Japan is coming over to the USA, and that's gonna be March 25th in Long Beach, California. And the event's gonna be called Strong Style Evolved. Not really feeling the name, but it's New Japan, and it's gonna be great. Can you guys like come a little closer, like on my side of the country? Like, hi, Maryland, Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York. We want to see some New Japan too. Why are you going to California? You already went there. Come here. Also, the majority of the WrestleKingdom card has been announced. In the main event, Okada's going to be defending the IWGP Heavyweight title against Naito. Omega's going to be putting the US title on the line against Chris Jericho. Tanahashi's defending the Intercontinental title against Jay White. Marty Scurll's going to be taking on Takahashi. Will Ospreay and Kushida for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title. Also, he's the brand new champion. Shoot, yesterday I bought the Villain Club shirt, so I now can say, I love you, Marty. You are daddy. Roppongi 3K is going to be taking on the Young Bucks for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles. That's a lot of words in one title. And also it's been announced that Cody Rhodes is going to be defending the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight title against at WrestleKingdom 12. That person is Kota Ibushi. Yeah, the guy from the Cruiserweight Classic. That was absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see Cody versus Kota. Mind blown. Just dream matches. Oh my god. Also, the final thing about New Japan Pro Wrestling, so Okada. We all know Okada. He had the horrible run in TNA, and now he's probably the best wrestler in the world, according to PWI. And according to me, same level of importance, Dave Meltzer, Muscle Man Malcolm. You're making it, Okada. Okada, who's held the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship a total of 4 times, is now within his 502nd day as champion. And with that, now he's the 15th longest world champion in professional wrestling history, like WWF, like with Bruno. He's the 15th longest world champion ever. Current longest world champions or something like that. Look for it this week. But yeah, guys, that's the video. If you really enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, share, and always subscribe. And we outie.